Joe Eder at Hollywood Hills here at the opening race of the year, the first round of the Vans Racing Series up here in Middelburg. An absolute pleasure to be down here with the families, because you can see in the background it is a massive turnout. Everyone's clearly been waiting for the first race of the year, and it's a banger. These guys have got a real nice format running here. At the moment, we're about 2 hours into the quad race, and the little kiddies have been out there, and at 12 o'clock they're going to be rolling out with all the junior bikes and the senior bikes. But it is an absolutely stellar turnout and a very cool way to kick off the year. The rest of the year is going to be starting very shortly around the corner as well. Obviously there's the first EWXC to come, the first round of the regional for motocross, and then we go into the GXCCs. That's what I'm really looking forward to, because the GXCCs means we're not too far away from starting out with the national off-roads and national enduros. But right now we're going to leave here, we're going to leave Middelburg, and we're going to go into the studio, because we're going to go live and chat to Travis Teasdale, who's just signed on as Factory Beta Pro. Yo Trav, well firstly from me here at Hollywood Hills, big congratulations on the signing of getting onto the big Beta World Factory squad. I know it's something that you've been trying to get onto, or certainly a world team you've been trying to get onto for the last couple of years. How easy was it to get the negotiations going? I suppose top 5 world ranking at the end of last year couldn't have done you too much harm, hey? But how did the whole deal go down at the end of last year?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for me to be, and honored to be on the Beta Factory team. It's been a lot of tough years of training and racing to make this dream become a reality. My goal was always to be on the international scene in Europe, and when it came about, I put a couple of feeders out there, and Beta were really keen to have me on board as their first sort of extreme rider in Europe. And with good results last year and a great Roof of Africa, they sent me a proposal, and yeah, for me to be in Europe racing, it was really great for them to be, have a deal for me to be on the factory team. And when the deal came through, and it was always my dream to be on an international team and race all the extreme rounds. And for me, it's good. It's very good for me after all the hard work I put in. So moving forward for 2018 on the Beta Factory team, and yeah, it feels really great. And after not being on the bike for so long in December and doing a lot of testing in January, it's been the first race yesterday. I'm feeling very good on the bike, and it's just I've learned a lot, and it's just moving forward from now into the next race.
And so what kind of deal are you looking at? Is it a full-time international where you're going to be going and ticking the box on all the World Extreme Enduros? And I'm guessing, looking at the fact that you haven't been in the stadium so far, that Super Enduro is not on your calendar this year, but no doubt it's going to be on the calendar for the end of this year and then going forward into 2019. So is it just World Extreme Enduros, or are we going to see you maybe across here for a couple of the other events besides Roof of Africa?
Yeah, so this year I'll just be focusing on Extreme Enduro in Europe. I didn't choose to do Super Enduro this year, as my main focus is Extreme Enduro, and just getting the bike set up for Extreme was my main priority, and that's what I want to do. In terms of South Africa, I'm going to be doing the national series and a few regionals when I'm home. But then again, my main priority is Extreme, so if there's an international race, I'll take that over a race in South Africa. But just focus on Extreme Enduro for this year, getting to grips with the bike, and yeah, I'm still very excited to come race my home races, as the competition is tough at home. So yeah, that I'll be doing this year.
And tell us about the kind of machinery you're going to be on. What kind of development has been put into the machine specifically for your style of riding? And what's the kind of kit setup? I see you've got quite a few changes there, different boots, different helmets. I see you're still rocking the Midas tires, so that's obviously something you're going to be very familiar with. But what are the other changes as far as equipment go?
In terms on the bike, nothing in particular factory, as I was very happy with the bike standard out the box. Obviously we're learning a lot, training and racing, so it's a lot. Every race we're gonna find something different, as in with the bike, to make it better for me. The engine's very, very strong. The chassis and the suspension's really good, standing out the box. So the more I race, the more I get to grips with the bike, and I think it's one of the best bikes I've ridden. It's very, very strong, and from standard points of view, I'm very happy with it. With regards to kits, I'll be running the TCX boots, and with my kits, it's a nice factory Beta racing kit, very comfy. With the helmets, I'll be running Bell helmet this year. Very comfortable helmets, great, nice and safe also, and same with Scott goggles. Bell gave me the opportunity to come on board with them this year, and I've seen their helmets before, and I was very, very excited to come on board with them, and I'm very happy with them so far.
The factory guy is always going to go for someone who they feel is going to be able to bring them the cheese almost straight away. Obviously your results over the last couple of years have shown that you're climbing the ladder and real quick. So is the idea that you're going to be maybe chasing wins this year, or is it going to be like a 2, maybe 3-year program? Like, how much pressure are the Beta guys and yourselves putting into the program for this season and going forwards?
Yes, the factory expectation is high but reasonable. They know I have to get used to the bike, as it's all new for me. But my expectations this year is it's going to take a couple of races to get 100% happy with the bike, and then fight for podium positions. That's my goal for this year, and hopefully if everything runs smoothly and at a good event, I can fight for a win. That's the ultimate goal at the end of the day. I know I got it in me, but now it's just training and just getting strong, and keep pushing and find those little minor details to get me to the top. So I believe I can get podiums this year, and hopefully a win under my belt.
I see you had your first real test on the machine this weekend at one of the events. I saw in the prologue you got a nice number 2 spot there. How did the main event go, and what, if any, were the problems or maybe things you want to change up on the machine or yourself going forward with the rest of the season?
Yeah, out the gates on Saturday I was very strong. I pushed the bike to the limits it can go, and I put some good times in. I won the first test and second in the second test, which put me second overall for the morning. And then we had a prologue, which was Endurocross. Managed to win a heat and come second, and in the final I came fourth. So, and then with regards to the main day, it was a very long day. We started at 10 o'clock, and the French don't play games. The final lap we did was very tough. It's lots of hard sections, and have to be very smooth, as there's lots of mistakes you can make out there. So I took it easy I pushed hard in the first lap or so. I was running top 3 and until about 2.5 laps to go, and then got passed for 4th, and then just brought it home in 4th. So it was a good test on the bike. The bike is about 90% there. I took this race to learn a lot about the bike, and so the bike is 90% there. My fitness is there, just need to pick it up a bit. And then so moving forward, it was a good race all in all. Learned a lot and make a few changes moving forward. Not a big changes, but little changes to make me happy on the bike. So all in all, it was a good first race, and now we move on for the next race this weekend in England, the tough one.
Okay, cool, man. Well, thanks for your time. Thanks for finding a little bit of a gap for us here, and obviously we'll try and catch up with you on a more regular basis. Maybe next time we can do a full FaceTime and see what the growing boy of Travis Teasdale and the factory situation looks like for the rest of the year. But for right now, we're just going to say thanks for your time, and we'll catch you up later, TT.
No problem. Thanks for the question. It's always good to give a bit of feedback, especially in South Africa. A lot of people like to know what's happening this side of the world. So thanks, Hollywood, and we'll see you soon.
A big high five to KTM and in particular Matthias Volkner for walking away with the big win in this year's Dakar. 17 wins on the trot for KTM now. So following in the footsteps of Toby Price a couple of years back and last year's champion Sam Sunderland, Matthias Volkner, an Austrian on an Austrian machine, 17 wins in a row. KTM are going to be high-fiving themselves from now until next year's Dakar. Also, a big high five to David Thomas, Willem de Tooy, Donovan van der Landenberg and Gerry van der Bijl, our SA boys, getting the job done and tagging a finish at this year's Dakar. Big high five. So how cool was that, catching up with Trav? Like we say, it's been a long time on KTM, but time to make the big move up, gone full international, and a man who ended last season on a world ranking number 5. There's only one place to go from there, isn't there? Climb the ladder. So we're going to be signing off from that one. Watch out for Hollywood Hills as we start to pick up a little bit of speed. Once again, I want to say welcome to Polysport, one of our new sponsors coming on board for the 2018 season. I see they've got a couple of specials running. Wayne Farmer over at Bikers Warehouse Poozy, they have stocked up to the gills there, so go and check those guys out. They're rolling with a whole pile of stock, and the new stock of 2018 plastics has all landed here at Polysport South Africa. We're also going to be trying to roll out and see if we can bring on a few more sponsors and supporters to help out the situation here at Hollywood Hills. But for now, we're going to be signing off. It's all positive. It's all go, go, go. And it's all green lights for 2018. So cool to get the first event underway here at Vans Racing Middelburg. Watch out next week as we bring you more news. EMD, who has been a long-time supporter of Hollywood Hills, stay on board with us for 2018, and they're rolling out the start of their year with continued specials, 20% off their Aero helmets for 2018, their new stock, as well as 20% off their boots running in stock at the moment. You've got to go check these guys out. They have got a stocked shop, and anything you want, they will hook you up.